What's good, y'all? And today, as you see by the title, we're going to be going over 10 reasons why you need a 3DS in 2023. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I made a video saying 10 reasons why you need a PlayStation Vita in 2023, and y'all seem to really enjoy that one. And the 3DS is just as great as the PlayStation Vita, and some people think it's even better. So today, we're going to dive into the 10 reasons why you need a 3DS in 2023. And y'all know me with these long intros, I don't really do it. So let's not waste too much time and hop straight into the video. And first things first, the Nintendo 3DS is very easy to mod in 2023. I'll go ahead and pop up a website I could recommend if you want to do a tutorial, guide by guide, step by step on how to mod your Nintendo 3DS. But in 2023, it's very simple. If you have a little bit of patience and have about 30 minutes to mod your 3DS, you can go ahead and do it pretty easily. And there's just so many abilities that your 3DS can unlock by modding it when it comes to playing any 3DS game, backup, older games, newer games, doesn't matter. You can pretty much do a ton of things on this 3DS, and modding it in 2023 is a must. And the second reason is FBI. Kind of going back to the first reason, this allows you to go ahead and download any 3DS backups. As you see, once in here, you have SD. You want to go down to CIA files, which that is the type of file that 3DS games are. And once you have your backups on your 3DS through FBI, you can simply go to your CIA files in FBI, and your games that you backed up will be in this directory, and you can simply download them straight to your 3DS, and it's really as simple as that. And the third reason is another modification. If we go down to the 3D theme manager, this is a awesome 3D theme manager. If you want some cool custom themes on your 3DS, there's just a handful of the ones I have downloaded on my system. I have this funny Breaking Bad one, I have a Igor one, I have a God of War one, which is honestly pretty cool to see on the 3DS, as well as the Super Mario Sunshine, which I'm currently using, and it's probably my favorite background. And it's very simple to do. All you want to do is click on this little icon on the top right, and your QR scanner will start to work, and you can simply scan QR codes from this website on the screen, and it would download any custom theme that you like straight to your 3DS. You can simply apply it as your theme, and yeah, it's really that simple to get custom themes on your 3DS. The fourth reason is universal updater. This might not be the funnest modification, but it's definitely an important one. And if you have a modded 3DS, you definitely want to have this on your system, especially for what Nintendo tried to do recently. I'll go ahead and talk about that very soon, but as you see, there's a bunch of little homebrews in here, but the main one you want to focus on, if we go ahead and scroll down a little bit, is Luma. Luma is an awesome mod, and as you see from the description, this is a noob-proof 3DS custom firmware, and this is a must in 2023 because recently Nintendo dropped this update to try to stop 3DSs from being modded, as well as trying to brick some 3DS consoles that were modded. But this one allows you, if you have your Luma update to the latest version, you don't have to worry about that. You can still mod your 3DS, and yeah, it's really a must if you want to mod your 3DS in 2023. And also in Universal Updated, there's a couple fun things, like random things like Flappy Bird. So if you want to go and play Flappy Bird in 2023, that is a possibility on your Nintendo 3DS. And there's like a bunch of little mini games, like Atari games, etc. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Universal Updated. And the fifth reason, which is probably my favorite reason to have a modded 3DS, is Twilight Menu Plus. Once you have Twilight Menu Plus downloaded, you have a bunch of different files in the directory, and you can go ahead and upload backup files to these things. Like NDS is Nintendo DS, NES is obviously original Nintendo Entertainment System, and yeah, so you can put all your backups into these and simply play all your older games from original Nintendo, DS, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, etc., and go ahead and play them all through Twilight Menu Plus. And it's really that simple. All you gotta do is put your backups on here, and you have a crazy selection. As you know, my favorite system to play on handheld is DS games, and I have a ton of great DS games through Twilight Menu Plus. There's just such a great selection when it comes to the Nintendo DS. I even have it in alphabetical order because I do have like about 100 DS games backed up. So it's just easier if you have it in alphabetical order. And I'm gonna go and show you some gameplay just to show you that everything runs smooth. And yeah, let's hop into it. Hopping into Yoshi Touch and Go. This is the little Baby Mario Yoshi collab, and I actually really enjoyed this game growing up. I believe my sister had it, and you know, I stole it from my sister, and this is a game that I definitely enjoyed growing up. And as you see, it runs smooth. Obviously it's a DS game on a 3DS, so it should run with no issues, but I just want to go and show you an example just to show you that Twilight Menu Plus works flawlessly. I really enjoy the virtual console because there's so many things you could do in it, but I mainly use it for my Game Boy Advance games. As you see, I have a ton of Game Boy Advance games. I believe I have about 50 to 60 on my system. There's so many great games to choose from. system. And from the virtual console, it's very simple. You simply have them on your virtual console, start up the games, and all these games work flawlessly. And I really have no issues with it, and all these games look good and play good. So yeah, the virtual console having pretty much any backup that you want is awesome. The 7th reason is CTGP7. If you're a fan of Mario Kart 7 specifically, this is a modification to Mario Kart 7, which has the Mario Kart 7 engine, and it has a bunch of different custom races from old Mario Karts, new Mario Karts, custom Mario Kart races, pretty much anything. And there's a ton, or I mean, there's so many tracks, it's honestly crazy to even think about. I don't even have the time to try all of them out. There's probably about 100 different races on this modification. So if you're a fan of Mario Kart 7 and you don't have this, what are you doing? This is definitely a must to have on your modded 3DS. My number 8 reason is the price. Switch lights right now go for about $200, you know, new, and after taxes about $220. You can get you a 3DS for about $150 in today's market, especially if you go for a Japanese model, which you could then mod and basically turn into an NTSC model. You can even get it for cheaper, so keep that in mind. I think the 3DS for the price is definitely worth it. At number 9, we got games that are stuck on the 3DS that you can still play, like Kid Icarus Uprising. If you're a fan of Zelda games, newer Zelda games like Breath of the Wild, Kid Icarus is definitely a game that you want to try. Another game that's stuck on the 3DS, it's Metroid Samus Returns. If you're a big fan of Metroid, this is a must. This is that 2.5D type of Metroid gameplay, kind of like Metroid Dread. So if you're a fan of that style of Metroid, this is one that you definitely want to try. And for a third game that is stuck on a 3DS, we got Persona Q2. Really, any Persona Q game is stuck on a 3DS, and it's kind of unfortunate because these games are phenomenal, but I bet we'll see these on the Switch eventually. And last but not least, the 10th reason is the storage. It's very simple to have a lot of storage on the 3DS. It used to be kind of harder, but all you want to do is have an SD adapter as well as a micro SD with whatever size you want. I personally have 128 gigabytes. I recommend anywhere from 32 to up to 256 gigabytes. You can go more, but then your 3DS tends to slow down. But as long as you format it correctly, all you simply have to do is format it to FAT32, put it into your modded 3DS, and it's really that simple. You have a ton of storage on your modded 3DS. And yeah, that's my 10 reasons why I think you need a 3DS in 2023. And for the price range, I definitely think it's worth it. A Switch goes for what, $200 with tax, $220. You can get one of these for about $150, at most $200. So it's the same price as a Switch, honestly cheaper than a Switch Lite. And yeah, you can do so much things with the modifications. You can pretty much play any 3DS game on here. All the 3DS games that are stuck on here, you can play them. There's even some emulation, homebrew, etc. So there's a little bit of everything on this bad boy, and honestly, it's more portable. If you're looking for a portable device, a Switch Lite is not that portable. You still have to have a custom bag for it. It's not something that you can just throw in your pocket, and the 3DS does just that. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. I have a ton of more videos coming soon. I know I've been slacking. I want to post every other day, but it's not as easy as I thought it would be. So I'm gonna try to post every 2 to 3 days at least. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoying this video. Go ahead and hit that like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see y'all next time.